Hey guys, this is Treynor Wolfe with Draw Pass Pokemon, and I am here to commentate a live game that I played with my buddy Greg. My friend Greg Playter, he's on the left. I am on the right. I am playing Metal. He is playing Waterbox. Um, this is the first of many live matches that I will be putting on this channel. I won't necessarily be commentating all of them, but if the audio, if there's, if our audio is too muddled as we're playing, or if there's something really obnoxious going on in the background, I will generally just commentate the game. But for the most part, if you ever see a live match on this channel, it will most likely just be the audio of us playing. But for this one in particular, I will be commentating this. So I go ahead and start off with a Shaman, discard 2 Metal Energies with an Ultra Ball, get that Bronzor. I have a Sky Field down. There's some glare on the card, so it's kind of hard to see right now. But looking at my phone, so I get the Bronzor down like turn 1, just so that it could evolve later. And I sit there and text on my phone. I'm sorry, guys. Alright. So, I don't think I have many other options after that. Oh yeah, I have not played it as a supporter yet, so. Play another Bronzor. Put a Floatstone down. Use the Drive Change ability so I could retreat. Even though the Articuno's active, I think I would rather have had a Bronzor active than my Genesect. I whiffed the Max Elixir. So the Bronzor being active, the reason why I put that active is mainly because the Articuno's probably not going to get powered up to kill it that turn, and I'd rather have a Floatstone on the Bronzor anyway, which I could bounce back to my hand using Genesect's Drive Change ability. I just passed the turn. It's my friend Greg's turn. He goes ahead to bench a Hoopa. Hoopa lets him set up, get all of his Pokemon that he needs, including probably a Shaman. He gets that Manaphy, Seismitoad, and the Shaman. Hoop is huge for Waterbox since it helps them get the Manaphy and multiple attackers out all at once. He accidentally puts it in the discard pile. Puts it back in his hand. No, puts it down the bench there. So draws until he has 6. And then he hits me with the N. Deck plays a heavy N count, mainly because it just needs to draw cards. Just like any other deck. I think the deck plays like 2 Ns. I usually play an N on the first turn when I'm playing Waterbox. Just because you want to save some resources later in the game, like mid to late game. I usually play Sycamores and stuff like that because elixirs have already been used, stuff like that. So I think he passes the turn. And we are waiting. Looks at my poison counter. Alright, now I start my turn. Sorry about that, guys. So now I draw for my N. Oh man, he could have just drew for his N without waiting for me. Jeez. I guess he was waiting to see if I wanted to cut. So, I think he's going for the turn 1 Quaking Punch, which is devastating against Metal at this moment because I can't attach that Floatstone and I can't retreat that Bronzor easily since it has the 2 energies on it. Yep, there's the turn 1 Quaking Punch. retreats. Yep, and I'm in a bad position right now. It's me that Quaking Punch, and I can't do anything. So he's going to take a free prize here, just, you know, with impunity, because I can't retreat that thing, and it's just going to stay active. So he also sets himself up for a really good grenade hammer for the next turn. But he might actually try and take 2 prizes here if he gets a elixir on the or an energy switch on that Articuno, which would definitely be a really powerful play. Taking advantage of my Skyfield. He's probably going to play a Rough Seas eventually to get those Shamans off his bench, maybe the Hoopa too. Probably just the Shamans. Generally, you want to discard the Shamans because those have like such low HP, they're easy to knock out. A Hoopa actually, even though it's annoying, 170 HP. A Manaphy, though, allows you to retreat for free with the Hoopa, so... Draws for the end. There's the elixir, so unless he misses it, he whiffed it. Can't say I feel too bad for him. There's the Ultra Ball. Don't know what he would get here. Oh. Yeah, that red dice is going to be a pain. See, I don't exactly remember this game. This was at like 2 in the morning or something like that. So, I don't remember this game that well. The other advantage for him getting that red dice is that he could actually discard 3 Pokemon off his bench when he plays the Rough Seas. Exactly what he just did right there. So, that's 3 useless Pokemon gone. That's usually an advantage that I want to take since I play the Skyfield. But yeah, there's the final. Finally, the Quaking Punch for knockout, which is always a good thing to say. If I were him, and if I would have had an energy switch or something like that, I probably would have just went ahead and taken the Articuno up there to knock out the Bronzor just to get to the 2 prize, lead, and just go ahead and take the loss with the Articuno since it already took 2 prizes for me. So, I'm in a bad position right now as the metal player. I could just do 100 damage and then Rapid Blaster next turn for the KO. Oh, yeah. So, I recognize the Regice as a threat, so I went ahead and knocked that out. Even though I could have just got the Bronzong down later to knock that out. But I knew that was probably going to be pretty difficult on our item log, and I also didn't have very many plays in my hand. So he goes back to the end. He cuts. I'm probably not even going to cut. I don't cut very much in playtesting. So I see the energy switch in his hand. Now, he's probably still going to just go ahead and do the Quaking Punch and then Grenade Hammer next turn. He wants to rot back in. The Regice. Probably there's 2 Shamans, unless there's a Water Energy in there. 2 Shamans. It's pretty powerful. That way, if I end him later when he takes a lead or something like that, he will have those in his deck. So he's probably going to go straight at... He's going to go straight for that Shaman, most likely. Or the Regice. No, he's going to go straight for the Shaman. So draw more cards. This deck could actually explode because it plays the elixirs, it plays the energy switches, all that other stuff. So there's the Shaman. Draw. Set up for 5. And unfortunately for him, he did draw the red ice, which would have been nice to put on the bench there. So there's the Quaking Punch. So he's going to go Quaking Punch, Grenade Hammer most likely here. Yeah, go ahead and start setting up another Toad. Grenade Hammer is quite a robust attack, since it does 130. Now it would have been better. No, he goes straight for the Grenade Hammer right here. So I'm going to go ahead and take the knockout with this Genesect, because I could just, burn all 4 of those metal energies. But at the same time, it leaves the Genesect open to getting knocked out by that Articuno, since I'll have very little HP left. Unless I manage to, bounce the Floatstone back into my hand and then attach a Fighting Fury Belt. So I set up being allowed to play items. I know in my list for metal, I play 2 Aegislashes, and those are essentially useless in this matchup since he plays no special energies. Realize I attach return, play the Sycamore. I think I'm really looking for a Floatstone, or not a Floatstone, just another attacker or a Fighting Fury Belt, which I really need, because this Genesect is going to go down for sure. So I Elixir, probably because I don't have anything else in my hand to attach the basic energy to, and I'm probably going to be trying to attach it to a Bronzong so I could Metal Rain later or Hammer in if he has a Red Ice. Now, I kind of misplay here. I should have played the Super Rod first, and then the Elixir, because then that boosts my chance of getting an energy. Drive change, attach it to a Bronzong. Yep. Bronzong's obviously our best choice for that, since it has a high retreat cost and its ability only works on bench Pokemon. So I whiffed 2 Elixirs in a row, which isn't good. So this is where I go ahead and just Rapid Blaster. So usually the fight, like if your Genesect is gonna get knocked out and you know it, you generally just want to blow all the energies off of it, because you're gonna lose those energies anyway. So you might as well take the OHKO. So how much HP does that Genesect have? It has 130 damage, 210 HP, no, 220 HP with the 130 damage, so it has 90 HP left still, which means that Articuno needs to flip 2 heads to knock it out, which is probably not the way to go here. So he's probably just going to go ahead and Grenade Hammer again. Unfortunately, no Fighting Fury Belt for him. Yep, there's the Grenade Hammer. So if I could get a Genesect down, attach, double Metal Links, and maybe hit an Elixir, I could probably take the return KO. But that's kind of unlikely, because I think I've already played 3 Elixirs at that point. There's the Verse Seeker for the Sycamore. Yeah, that was an awful hand. I had nothing to attach to. I really needed to hit that Genesect last turn. Now, do I get the Genesect? No. I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, so I have to actually burn cards for the Genesect, which sucks. Yeah, there's the Genesect. Just can't for the life of me draw an attacker, I guess. So there's the double Metal Links. Probably the attached for turn in my hand, yep. Now I'm going to go ahead and retreat and just hit that Toad for 100. And the next turn I could go ahead and finish it off, even if he attaches a Fighting Fury Belt. Rough Seas. What is Greg thinking? Unfortunately, the hands are very hard to see. I see a Water Energy, I see a Regice. I think I see a Fighting Fury Belt in this hand, too. Yeah, that is definitely what is in there. So, Greg's in kind of a spot because he knows I'm threatening the one hit. Probably counting how many Genesects I have left. See, he knows I'm threatening I'm definitely going to get a knockout next turn. He knows that I could threaten the one hit next turn as well. So that's interesting. Attach the Articuno. Probably going to try and snipe that Bronzor off the bench. So Lysander's... Oh, his game plan is most definitely to knock out that Bronzor off the bench. And just take the Toad knockout here. He probably has like an Elixir or something like that. Oh no, he's going to go for the Quaking Punch. He needs time. He needs to heal. So he knows that I can't attach a Floatstone if he Lysanders and Quaking Punches. It's a very good strategy for Waterbox to do, to actually get some time to heal your Pokemon. So now I'm one-shotting a Toad. And he's going to go ahead and take his time. I could have an AZ in my hand, which would be really bad for him. So I go ahead and break that. I don't break the other one, because I definitely don't want it to survive for very long. So what is Greg gonna do? Probably Quaking Punch again. Oh no, it's my turn. Is it? Or did I forget to... Oh, he let me take something back. This is playtesting, so we tend to be kind of lax. I forgot to do the second Metal Links, and he allowed me to. I attached my Bronzor so it doesn't... It can't be Lysandered. Yep, he has that Articuno powered up. So he could either go retreat and attack my Bronzong with the Articuno and take 2 prizes, which will give him essentially game in hand next turn if he could get another Lysander to kill the Bronzor. Or he could just Grenade Hammer now and leave it open with 2 prizes left. I think I would rather go for the 2 prizes left option in case, I could end Greg. So I think that he was better off going with the Grenade Hammer right here, or even just a Quaking Punch just to take more time off the clock here. But he's going to go straight for the Grenade Hammer. So he has 2 prizes left, so even if I end him, he would draw 2 cards off of it, and his deck is already pretty thin. So I'm considering my options here. So I think that I don't see the... I don't know. I really wish that I have another Bronzong left. That might have been what Greg was looking for in my discard pile, is see if I had another Bronzong. He knew I already played my Super Rod. So. And Greg knows that I can't take 3 prizes, so I'm going to go ahead and attach the Genesect just so I can get... Yeah, just so I could get a... That way, if I take off 4 energies, I still have a couple. I still have 1 or 2 left. So I retreat, and I'm going to go ahead and just knock out this Toad. And I probably already realized, I think this is the point where I realized that I'm just going to lose the game anyway, because I'm pretty sure he has the Lysander. Yep, and there it is. Now all he needs to do is hit one heads. And there it is. Yep. Very well played by Greg. Greg's probably the best Waterbox player that I've ever played against. Not that I've played against very many, but he's been testing the deck for probably about a month now. And that's pretty much all he's been testing. So, well played by Greg there. I think that video just showed the power of Waterbox in general. Just the fact that you could Lysander something, Quaking Punch it, be pretty safe from any retaliation because they probably can't retreat, which gives you time to retreat, and then Rough Seas off the damage from your Toad, like, over time. So, overall, really well played by Greg. I don't know what I could have done. I don't really see my hands, or I didn't really see my hands, but Quaking Punch early really does suck. So that's the end of the video. So thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe.